Alright, if you guys are new to the channel, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Leave a like, share. And we are going to be playing some more Doki Literature Club. I'm Nbkdelta1. Welcome back to the channel, guys. NBK fam, let's hit that 1100 subscriber goal. And let's get that watch time up. Right now we're currently at 1300 watch hours. I know we can obviously get that up like if literally each of you watch 2 to 3 of my videos from finish to end, we will have that 4,000 hour watch time. But anyways, as you know, my channel is raw, uncut, unedited let's play. And this is supposed to be a horror, psychological horror game. So far it hasn't been spooky, but since it's going to be Spooktober pretty soon, let's play some spooky, shall we? All October we're going to be playing horror games. So obviously this and Soma, since it's only 2 horror games I have. And I already have one recorded for you guys on the 1st. September is this month, so this, right? Yeah, August is last month. Oh man, on the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you all are willing to help out for the festival too. Can't wait for the festival. There's still no good place to put that, but it's going to be great. Yeah. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. Sound a bit like sorry all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? Eh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Eh? Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your actions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting all at a desk in the center of the room looking down at nothing. I'll go over to her. Hey, Sayori. Wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sorry, shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. You can say so. I worried glanced at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else, but the conversation had already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about sorority recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. But Timmy approached Monica, who's suffering through some papers at her desk. Jess, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with sorority recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Jess. You sure you know her a lot better than I do? Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bother her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I dropped it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members. You know that? You know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe things on her mind is you, Jess. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else you know. She's been so much happier ever since she joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different than it's always been. You're so funny, Jess. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I tried to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do. She's behaving like this. It's like, how much do I care about her? I'm letting this weigh me down so much. You know, it feels like I'm the one behaving out of ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I knew it, everyone is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. Oh my god, I thought I'd seen something for a second there. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Who should I show my poem to first? Sorry. This is your best one so far. It's really nice, Jess. Thanks. Sorry, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. You want to nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Oh, alright. Hey Jess, I'm still a little surprised. We thought you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does, or even Asuki. But in the end, yeah. Guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with anyone else? Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, sayori. I know you had to sometimes put up with me, and I had to sometimes put up with you, but we have a wavelength for something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only sane thing in my life, so sometimes it's just easier to write about when thinking about you. Sorry? No. Jess? I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Trey has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Now is it going to get creepy on us? That's what I want to know. Sorry? I glanced around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sorry. I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sorry shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Jess. It's just a little rain cloud. Sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles for everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit earlier today. Sorry? Tell me like I wasn't feeling well, okay? See you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sorry cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Well, Monica doesn't show up on the thing, so you can't pick what will work with her. Who should I show my poem to next? This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. Well, as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course, I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up with just scaring me away? That's, sound like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I had to put up with you. This elbow connects with my stomach. Ow. Oh. Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I simply just watched my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem up to me like nothing even happened. Alright, I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminishes your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. Shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the shiny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea. And let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail. Remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought you had left long ago, but if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you learn to love yourself again. Okay. Yeah. Felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then come up with the message later. Yeah, well, it's only because of what happens today. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick up topics and have us both write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too, but there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's go to Yuri. Decided to try something different today. I guess so. Is that good or bad? Well, neither. I have my preferences, but would be unfair to me to call something good or bad based on that. As always, I believe what's more important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. Kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. By me. Well, you always always sophisticated with your writing and have the most abundance. Share says so. Here, thanks for a good minute. That must be terrible. For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. Now, if one of my fans did like an anime renderation of me in this whole doki universe, that'd be kind of awesome. How likable of me, Yuri. It's really hard to see. I wish I can change the border. Is there a way to do that? Hold on, let me check. No, there isn't. That sucks. It's not as bad as you think you're making it sound in your head. I'm gonna take a little pause break. Alright, we are back. It's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. That's not that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sort of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking. Excuse me. Being disliked. You're... What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. You want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Oh my god, I hate her handwriting though. Okay. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chastically meets the surface under the clear blue sky and expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds on endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundation until you give in, or will a sun wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet you still build sandcastles. A sand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand, the salty air in therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tinted by the foaming tendrils. I think that's turn back and I abandon my piece to erode at the shore, drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. Yuri, you really gotta stop doing this chicken scribble. It's really hard for me to read. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about that. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She's just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose it's better to compare the difference in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her requests, but, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on vacation. It can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Well, there's only one person left to share. Hi Jess, have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in the club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I had to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'm not gonna take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Aha. It's kind of funny. Also, no, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and story poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. Especially you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? Guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me. Oh, how's Ray's been a little bit off today? Yeah? Did she tell you something? Well... Jess, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright. Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. Okay. It would have been terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Sayori's been acting so much happier since she joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. Really, Monica? We're going there? Okay. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth, the lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift, the sky, victim of the current of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist, but when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, something like that, or timid sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall and I fall and fall and fall, even more gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. My hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. Look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking, for I can speak. She responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer of all which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, When we seek only the impossible, I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. That's it? Okay. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers when the words start to lose its meaning, you know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems that like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. Think you know that better than anyone? You mean one-dimensional? Oh, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica Rain's tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into, but we find other people who join writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier, because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on anything than everything that went into it and the things you can work on. And it's more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a sec. Is it just me, or did you say something about strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't even into it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Uh-oh. In your books, maybe. Looks... The only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori's always helped lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? She's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? Hope she's alright. Seriously. Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop understanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Ooh. That's curious, especially coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say anyways? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I know what I'm doing. That's right. Yosuke will be making cupcakes. We might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Yosuke? Challenge accepted. As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now, Yosuke's pouting to you. Jeez, even I can tell now. Guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can't tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be the leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. About that, I love atmosphere. Your expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing to see. That's great. Be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Jess. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Misaki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. Could always help me out as well. I'd be really appreciative of that. That's my suggestion to spend a weekend with one of my club members. Shit. Choices. You're a pain in the ass. Okay. Let's help Yuri out. However, they're going to respond to suggestions like that. I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monika's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. And if she tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Nishiki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Just may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So, therefore, maybe more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you just making excuses for just two. What are you saying? Be extremely meticulous work. And baking, is it? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Jess to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in. He literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez, can we just sell this already? Yeah. Jess, you okay with that? This right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, I'm gonna look straight at me. Of course, I'm going to go with. Well, Sayori told me to spend more time with you guys. And you haven't been in any of my poem things, so let's go with Monika. This for shits and giggles. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monika. Yay, you picked me. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Monika, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. But I agree with Misaki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But just was the one who, it doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monika. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monika, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monika. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of a club, Monika. We want our event to succeed, then we need to properly distribute our resources. So are you going to do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. Sigh. It's technically most logical for Jess to help one of you two. So, guess that's what we do. I guess I'll go with Yuri. I'd probably be most suitable helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Asuki? Can I tell you're about to say something mean? No. I was just saying, ugh. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Jess? Yep. That's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. This you will be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah, I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour, so is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that shouldn't be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but as well as I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Jess? Me? Guess you could say I'm interested to see how it turned out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? They didn't do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. You actually glasses treating everyone in the classroom. I'm sorry for this. That's not what I do. Return. Well, let's save it just in case. I don't really know why Jess picked me, and also your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I ever had. They go really well with my tea, and nothing that I do for the event will compare to that. So I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that, but you're trying to cheer me up, and all of a sudden, I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must have been far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like sayori. If it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something sayori would say at a time like this. Because sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. You better not, you better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, hope everyone can do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their bag, their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Yeah? Turn around. Sorry. I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. You and I exchange phone numbers. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Eh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. Just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. Decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it shouldn't matter much either way, so I just need to make sure my room's clean. Hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. Not nearly as creative as you are. Don't estimate yourself, Jess. Take another little pause break. I know that would be so perfect if this had voice acting, because then you only have to talk for yourself, obviously, instead of try to do how they will talk. Don't estimate yourself, Jess. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that way, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But you think to yourself with an extremely tense expression. You're thinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? Eh? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? You're thinking really hard again. Just look straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took a tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. At that exchange, I make my way out of the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday. Anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I'm gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I'll be able to take my mind off of it. Seriously, I can't wait. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly excited about Yuri. I couldn't visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri's clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori feelings aside when she might need me? Decided for Sayori before Yuri comes over, rather than asking and simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reached Sayori's house, I knocked on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. Oh my god. It's already strange of her not to run down to greet me. Head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Jess. I sit down in her room. She forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Guess you're right. It has been a long time. Unless it's really changed, has it? This room is messy as it always been. Also nice, the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be much such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you said you wanted to come over today? Were you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Anything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just want to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Jess. Eh? Why can't it just be like it always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and actually express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. He wouldn't have come here. He would have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm being punished for being so selfless. think that's why the war decided to have you come over today. Because it just wants to torture me. Sorry? I got sorry by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. But tell me already. Till I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sorry gives me an empty smile. You would put me in a trap, Jess. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, sorry? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Jess? Guess I had no choice this time. The thing is, I had a really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why I go to school, why I eat, why I make friends, why I make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me. That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Does she really want so badly for me just not think about her? Why, Sori? Why is it that you never told me this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Jess. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I want so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone to be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, sorry. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Jess. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always has, but was selfless. If I can show you what a horrible person I am, tears streaked down Sori's face. I mean, you joined the literature club because I was selfish and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you come here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all. I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, once again, grabbed Sori's shoulders. This time I pulled her into a tight embrace. Jess? Sorry, I will carry feel selfless. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with anyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Jess? Sori isn't hugging me back, despite my arms being wrapped around her. Sori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Jess, Sori managed to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in your to call yourself selfless, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away, and if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Jenny Sayori finally puts her arms around me and turn. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Jess. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that really scary too. Sayori lets me go, and she does so. Let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? Huh? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have our plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Yuri shakes your head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. Look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri's about to come over. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. Sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the door, though. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I think of that for some reason. That should be common sense to do that, but aside, you know it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No. I'd be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. Well, I'm glad you helped to clean. That'd be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening the desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I was thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. Look over Yuri's wrist. Puts both of her hands from me in her lap as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. A few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancement. You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy, candles. Oh, wow. Didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Though many will stop by just out of curiosity and for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I liked about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. Yes, so no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. brought some things for relaxation. I can see you used them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. Did some shopping on the way here, so I have to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black papers and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. I'm a dude. Only aromatherapy I'm used to is But anyways, I'm going to take another pause break here, guys. Yeah, I am going to leave it here, guys. If you liked what you've seen so far, leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification icon so you know I'm uploading and streaming. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Oh, where's my mouse? There we go.